Lastly, I want to talk about Baller League and your experience in that. Because you was in there for a hot second, you was there with Wembley Rangers.
Yeah.
How was that whole experience for you, man?
To be honest, bro, like as an experience, it was good, man. Like I won't lie, like playing, but like Ball League was like the whole setup. I can't even lie, it's very, very good. Like it's an experience in itself. It didn't work out for me personally. Obviously, I don't know. I think the managers didn't like what they saw, or
so the managers being the England manager, innit?
Ross was the manager, obviously Ian Wright and Chloe. I don't know how it all works out, but look, they didn't like, maybe everyone has their opinions, innit, I guess, of football players. But yeah, I didn't end up going back. It was good experience, but that's all I could probably say on that.
But why only 1 week? Like you said, you're prominent on...
to be honest with you, but I honestly don't know, because...
Do you have an issue with Ross?
Even in that game, I played pretty much the whole game. So I don't know why, do you know what I mean?
So do you think it's Ross's fault then?
No, I'm not saying it's Ross's fault.
Because he walked away from England as well, innit?
I didn't walk away. Obviously, there was stuff happening behind the scenes with England. The Dons Monaco thing came up, the Santan.
Okay.
And I chose to go to that instead of the World Cup.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Which, look, as I said, I never regret my decisions. And I would like to represent England at a World Cup in the six-a-side. I think six-a-side is different to five-a-side. It's a whole different ball game. I won't get into like the whole Ball League stuff. That's none of my business. But
do you think one affected the other though?
What do you mean,
like choosing to go to Santan Cup over playing for England might have affected your chances with Ball League?
No, it happened after.
Okay.
It happened after. So it weren't like nothing to do with Ball League. It's a whole different thing. I think it was a conversation I had obviously with Ross, and look, the boys went out and they represented really well. They lost in the semi-final to the host, Azerbaijan. So they done really well. And look, obviously one time I would love to represent, and that was one of my targets, to win the World Cup, to be honest. And obviously it's a shame I didn't go, but hey, that's life. And Monaco was an amazing trip, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've seen it out there.
Monaco is lovely. So
yeah.
I can't even lie. That was an amazing trip and an amazing experience as well. Big up Santan for that. Santan Dave. So, but yeah, like six-a-side is a different ball game, bro. And I think it's a whole tactical. It's different to fives.
Going back to Ball League, so why are Essie Dons in Ball League, bro? Come on, we all need to know this, because it's set up for Essie Dons in such a way that needs their involvement in there.
I think, you know what, that question baffles me, bro, because like, I don't know how Essie Dons is not in Ball League, because
if you want numbers, Essie Dons have got numbers. They do numbers online. If you want, characters, you've got that in abundance. If you want knowledge within the small-sided scene, come on, you guys have got that. You've won the nationals, bro. You're the current national champions. So you tick all the boxes. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Do you know what I mean? Like you're kind of in there somehow in terms of like, obviously Dom playing for Wembley, you did a stint, Montel had a stint, Fitz, if you want to include him at the time, he had a stint. But again, why isn't Dons as an entity in there? Just put in there.
This is what I'm saying. I think that the people need to ask this question to Border League as well, because I think that one thing about the Dons, the following and even they call them the punters row.
Yeah.
Like they're so energetic. The energy they give you.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's amazing. Like, you've experienced it. And
yeah.
Like, I was even thinking about it today. Like imagine punters row at a five-a-side tournament.
Bro.
The energy I would get from that.
Yeah.
But like, I think if the Dons was in Border League, they would we would kill it, bro.
What do you think it's down to though, bro?
Honestly, I can't even answer that, because I don't know why. I actually don't know, because it's not, I don't know. That's something I cannot answer. All I can say though is, I don't know how it's not in.
I remember Shatsy saying it on a video one time, saying like, it'd be a case if they would take over. And I don't think that's a bad thing, because when I went down on match day, the energy was slightly off. It wasn't quite
energetic.
I
think if the Dons,
barring like Angry Ginger's team and Essie Dons, like they brought fans. Do you know what I mean?
But you've seen Essie Dons in those sorts of
you want the energy. You want it.
It
misses that passion. It misses that for want of a better word, like the Americanism, you know, like not saying that Don's fans are gonna go like go team go, but you want that sort of chanting on players and stuff like that.
Sure.
That's what you guys bring. So it just baffles me that you guys are not there, man.
Yeah, it's a strange one because, I don't know. That would be so good if they was in it, because it's a good setup and it's got mad exposure and big up Ball League what they're doing, but it's a shame that Essie Dons is not in it. Or even like the likes of Baiteze and these teams, because in a way these are the two clubs that actually started this whole, like, everyone grew up watching Essie Dons, Baiteze. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the facts. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
So like, how are the two biggest teams in like on the Rootz in terms of like in this setup, like from the streets, not in it? You know, for what they've done for the community and that. It's a bit baffling. But look, I can't comment. I don't know why. If I did, I would say. You know me, I would say.
Yeah.
But it's a strange one. I don't know.
Is there any players in there that you rate highly, like?
In Ball League?
Yeah.
From watching it, you know, it is like six-a-side. It's a very different. I know I said this before, but it's a different game, and like, it's not about how many skills I can do or like shots on here and shots there and all that stuff. It's very tactical, and it's very with the keeper. And to be honest with you, I don't rate a lot of players in Ball League. That's just me being honest. Like a lot. I think they're good individuals. They've come from a background of good footballing, but in terms of rating, in terms of like six-a-side and playing the six-a-side football, like for example, I can hold onto the ball and not pass, but a non-league manager would say move it quicker, 1 and 2 touch. But six-a-side is different. Sometimes you have to actually wait on the ball to draw a player to then move it and then move their shape, and it's a very tactical game. It's a different ball game, and I think you have to be in sync as a whole team to understand it. And do I think a lot of the six-a-side, do I think a lot of the Ball League teams are playing that way? No. I've seen some stints of M7 trying to play like that. Half come in and made SDS a different team. But yeah, I'd say that I think there's good individuals, but like in terms of like teams and playing good six-a-side football, they're not actually playing the proper way. And you kind of saw that they played the German boys. Yeah. And it just kind of showed you the difference.
Showed you levels.
That was levels.
That was levels.
I always say football stats doesn't lie, and do you know what I mean? So.
Who would you say was the top team in there from last season, that you rate? As a team, not just
as a team on Ball League. I think when Haf went to SDS, I think they took over. They started playing good football, like in terms of. They kind of changed, and like that manager when he come in, Maz, I think he brought that energy. They had that spirit. You have to respect that from them. So I'd probably say them. They had a good. What they done was crazy. Like, they were out of it at one point.
Yeah, it was like bottom to.
You have to give credit
playoffs
to that.
to win.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
that's
like a fairy tale ending.
For sure. So you'd have to give it to them in terms of as a whole collective season.
Yeah.
But probably Ginge and I thought Micah Richards' team took they took a sudden, they went down. Yeah, which is unfortunate. It's about how you finish, innit? Yeah. You want to gain form towards the end of the season, not at the start. Yeah. So you want to build up, or you don't want to get too far down. Yeah. But it's about building chemistry, you know? Yeah.
And then seeing season 2 now, so I went down to the trials in the London ones. Yeah. And it seems like they're trying to up levels, which is great, but they're bringing in a lot of non-league players, like a lot of step 1, step 2 players. Do you think that's the right way to go about it? And why are they not including more?
5 players. Honestly, bro, I've not gone to any of the trials, so I don't know what's like in terms of who they recruit or not. But from what I'm seeing on the outside, looking in, is that they're trying to maybe bring in profiles. Ex-pros or and I think they're trying to build off that rather than actual players that's from the streets or like someone from the cage or someone young and up and coming, someone raw. But I don't know I don't know in terms of the players that they're trying to recruit. I think.
But why wouldn't they go down the small sided route in terms of getting players?
Like
why wouldn't you get more?
Because you know what, the 5 circuit boys or the 5 circuit teams, I think they can play a boring way of football, and that might actually bore the viewers. Yeah. So they could look at it in that perspective,
You calling out B2R again? Is that what you said?
No. I'm just like speaking in general. Like most of the fives players, they do tend to just, play, smart or like just slow-sided football and just sit behind the ball, or whatever. I don't know, bro. Like it's a weird one, because if I asked you this question, I know you're the one asking me the questions, but like if you looked at season 1 out of the 5 circuit boys, which one of the boys actually showed up?
But you just nicked my next question, bro. You just nicked it. But I'd have to say Smalls.
Yeah.
Smalls is really the only one who really turned up and shone, because who else is there?
That's fair, bro. Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to be honest. Who else is in there? Kurt was in there. He scored a banger. But he's not in the season 2. You've got Izzy had a 1 week maybe. Yourself had a week. Montel had a week. Brad had a week. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think who else is in. Ben Long, Wembley Rangers. Half, obviously.
Yeah.
I'd say Smalls, that's it.
Yeah, which is fair, yeah.
I mean, guys, look, let us know. I know you're going to be watching it thinking, wow, why didn't you say my name? David from B2Y had a week as well.
I think, it is, I wouldn't put the boys, not because I had a week, for example. I wouldn't put the boys that had a week in. I'd put the boys that was in there week in, week out, that was secured a spot, because they're every week. Yeah. So they've got a chance to actually, build momentum and build, like, give me the ball, let me do something. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, I could come in and I'll play the whole game. Yeah. And people told me, bro, like, you're one of their best players. How are you not back in the team? Just didn't get selected, literally. But like, I'm saying that to say basically, like, the players that went to the trials and got selected are in the team and in the setup. You're in there week in, week out. So like, you've got 12 weeks to, do you know what I mean? Like, actually take it, you know what I mean? So
you was brought in off the recommendation of Ross, right?
Yeah, so obviously I got a call from Matt, and we spoke, and then I went to training and he selected me, and then we played, obviously, we lost. I think we lost to Kurt's team that week too.
Raw?
Yeah, we lost 3-1. And then, that was it.
And you didn't put him in his top 5? Crazy. Okay, safe.
Kurt's a quality player.
Okay, so if you was to get the opportunity again to get Ball League, would you take it? Would you get in there? Would you go for it?
I would have to, like, looking back on it, I would have to see if it makes sense in a sense of who I'm playing with, who I'm playing under, because it's a different setup, bro. You're not playing with your boys. You're not playing like with my guys that I know how I play. And
Haas, why isn't Haas in it then? Did he go to Charles?
Didn't go to the Charles, no.
Too bov.
Didn't go to the Charles, but yeah, I don't know. I would just have to assess it in a sense of if it makes sense. Because for me, like, I know that they get paid and stuff. It's not about like the money in a sense of I want to go there and win. Like, I wouldn't go there just to get a 30-minute check, 30-minute play, 30 minutes and check it in the bank. Yeah. Like, it's not about that, or go and get my highlight reel or something. Like, I don't want to go there and waste my time. I want to actually go there and win the trophy. Yeah. At the end of the season, that's my goal. Yeah. Well, that would be my goal in a sense. So, yeah, that would be the question to ask, innit?
I think for obviously a lot of players on the scene that meant a lot for them, innit? Like, in terms of going there, obviously showing what they can do on a big stage, thousands of views and all the rest of it, and also picking up that, was it 400 quid a week? That helps as well with you. For sure. Obviously you've got your own business, so it doesn't mean as much to you, innit? Like, the money side of things doesn't mean as much. Obviously, like you said, it's more the accolade of playing to win. Yeah, that's
it. Like, of course, bro, like, don't get me wrong, money is any sort of income is good. Like, no one's going to complain about that. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not saying some players go there just because of the money. Yeah. But I don't know.
It helps.
But like, what I am saying is I wouldn't want to go and lose every week or go there and just have a jolly up. I'd want to go there and take it serious. Do you know what I mean? And want to try and get better and try and win the actual season or whatever it's called, innit?
Are you surprised more players from the 5 scene didn't shine?
I'm not.
Or is it going back to what you said about in terms of, listen, I'm always going to revert back to it in terms of levels, innit?
I'm not like, I'm surprised. When I first thought, I was like, why is not what? Like, I was a bit surprised. But I don't know, bro, because it's a difficult one. I can only speak for myself in a sense of, You know, the viewer might say, why is he talking when he only went for a week and didn't get called back? But I'm only just speaking on what I see on the week after week. Would I say I'm surprised? Probably not, bro. Yeah, like, but that's just me being honest, innit? Like, because I think a lot of players in Baller League or in the fives scene get rated or get put a certain level for doing nothing. Yeah, that's just being honest, bro.
For doing nothing?
In a sense of like, what have you done to gain this sort of, like in the fives world? And you can look at me and say, bro, what have you done? But I'm talking about me, like I've played in I've been in 2 national finals.
Yeah.
And every time I go to a tournament, anyone that's seen me play knows Oz turns up.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't go there and just
clutch
like,
player, innit?
No, but like, I don't go there and just, you know,
remember what you said about him?
I don't go to tournaments and get carried, basically, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just speaking like that. I'm not speaking out of, I'm not trying to cause problems with anyone. Do you know what I mean? I'm just speaking the truth. And sometimes people need to get told the truth, bro.
Yeah.
Because they could go to season 2 and say, no, this is my time. Because they're good players.
Yeah.
But it's about taking it and give me the ball. Let me go and win this game.
Yeah.
Or give me the ball, like, let's do it together. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are just coasting and just in cruise control.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Bro.
I don't want to say no names. Cool. I get it. Cool. Remember when Khaled said that you're not a clutch player though?
Yeah, Khaled's gonna have his sayings.
I just remember that.
Khaled's gonna have his sayings. Like he can have his opinion, but if you was to say I'm not clutch, like what would you define clutch?
Turn up when it counts, innit? Big moments,
That's
big games, big players.
But if let's say you're a player now,
yeah,
and let's say you've missed 2 penalties,
yeah,
the last 2 big tournaments,
yeah,
and then there's a penalty shootout in the next tournament,
yeah,
would you say, manager, sub me, or would you stay on and take it?
No, I'm taking it, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. So like,
yeah,
I think that also in itself, having that, I'm not scared, that not fear factor, and I think a lot of players might hide from the pressure of missing again.
Yeah.
Because you can look at me, we're sitting here now, I've missed in big finals, bro.
Yeah.
Like penalties. But I've always stepped up the next one.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
you're saying you got cojones then, man? You say you got cojones?
No, like it's just, bro. Like if you're gonna miss, innit? And
yeah.
I think I shouldn't be missing penalties, to be honest with you, bro. But obviously it's in my head, innit? It is, bro. Like it is in my head because I never used to miss penalties. It's just in the back of my head now.
So last thing I want to touch on is this England situation again.
Yeah.
So you decided to go to Monaco over England, yeah. Is that your England opportunity is done? Like, would you ever go back there? If selected?
Yeah, again, it'd have to just see if it makes sense at the time. And look, if they was to call me and say, look, do you want to come back to training and see if it, like, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
Like, I'd give it a go because that's something I could tell my kids one day. Like when I have kids, you know, I won a World Cup with England, 6-a-side. It's an achievement, you know what I mean? And of course I would, bro. But how can I say it? One thing that I'm going forward is I want to play with players that I want to play with. So what I mean by that, as in, I want to play with guys that I actually want to play with, not because I have to play with them.
Right.
Do you get what I mean?
Okay. So if you was to be England manager for a day, who would you say you want to play with these 5 other individuals? Come on, you said it. Again, through ball, man. You like Ozil, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're giving me the assist, man. I'm just like tapping it over, mate.
In the England setup?
Yeah.
My 5?
Yeah.
I'd put...
remember players that you want to play with?
I'd put Haf in goal.
Have to.
I'd put Malik in there.
Okay.
I'd put Hassan Coco on either wings.
Okay.
And I'd probably put Dom in there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Dom.
That's your England 6s,
That'll be my starting 5, or starting 6.
Okay.
As you'd say.
No smalls, no? Safe, all right. See? Smalls. Try him. No smalls, yeah? No KF5, safe. Safe. Cool. But yeah, I hear it. Okay, that's your team that you're
select someone, bro.
Yeah. So again, if your 6 was to play against the current England 6.
That is one player I would want to play with Smalls though. I'm being honest, like I've never played with him.
Why not bring him to the Dons, man?
You know what it is? When I was the manager of the Dons, I would love Smalls to like play, but I'd like my close, my tight knit. I'm the type of guy. I'm the same guys I walked in with is the same guys I walk out with.
Right.
And that's the sort of energy I am, kind of.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like the same guys I walked in the club with is the same guys I'm walking out with.
Okay.
I'm not doing the whole mix up in the bar. Got this guy. Like, let's talk here. You know them ones?
Yeah, I hear it. Okay. So again, your England 6 versus the current England 6. Who wins?
Oh, bro, come on, man.
Your 6, yeah? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Okay.